Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. In the last one, we stopped here with British RAF sitting on top of a German plane that they had shot down. We are now just making sure. Yep, we are here. We're now on the British strike a crippling blow at the Italian Navy. The exploit of Taranto. On the night of November 11th to 12th, a magnificently conceived attack on Italian capital ships in Toronto Harbor was made by torpedo-carrying planes from the aircraft carrier Eagle and Illustrious. The result decisively altered the balance of naval power in the Mediterranean. The British planes returned to their base, leaving two battleships, one of the 35,000-ton Littorio class and one 23,000-ton Cavour class, partly underwater, and another Cavour-class battleship severely damaged. Only two planes were lost in the action. The success of the attack was verified in subsequent reconnaissance flights by British planes, which showed that two of the damaged battleships were aground and the third apparently abandoned. Photographs taken during these flights show, on the left, above, a Cavour-class battleship, her starboard side and her stern aft of the rear gun turrets submerged, beached on the outer harbor. Below, the inner harbor, with two damaged cruisers of the Trento class and in other warships, large quantities of oil fuel can be seen floating on the surface of the water. Above, a Littorio class battleship badly down by the bows, with salvage vessels and tugs and naval repair ships alongside. So there we see that first one. A Cavour-class battleship, and then her starboard side, all that, yeah, all that good jazz. And then here we see the two damaged cruisers of the Trento class and other warships. Large quantities of oil can be seen, which it says that, but I don't know where it is. Unless it's this, all this right here, I don't know what it's talking about. And then here we have that Littorio class battleship with all the repair ships, the salvage ships, and the tugboats all next to it, trying to either A, repair it, B, salvage what they can, or C, trying to make sure that the enemy don't get anything from it. Torpedo carriers of the British fleet's air arm prove their worth. November 11th to 12th, 1940. Something new in modern warfare. Italy's fast but very shy navy always showed itself anxious to avoid meeting the British fleet in open battle. Admiral Sir Andrew Cunningham, commander of British Mediterranean Fleet, was therefore forced to destroy it while it lay at anchor at base. In the glorious episode of Taranto, to use Winston Churchill's words, he employed aircraft carriers from decks of which torpedo-carrying planes could take off to seek out the enemy. The success of the attack proved beyond doubt that the value of these ships and brought fresh honor to the fleet air arm, whose offensive action against the Italians had already won them high praise. Torpedo carriers can carry either a load of bombs or a single 18-inch torpedo. Left, one of the planes is seen releasing its tin fish during practice flight. Right above, a swordfish wings folded, passing down the aft well of its parent ship. Below, one of the planes circling around the aircraft carrier Ark Royal, preparatory to landing. And there we see that plane it's talking about in a practice thing. Look at that. Look at that thing. Look how huge that is, really. It's almost as big as the dang plane. That is a gigantic bomb. There we see That one getting ready to be released. To go out for its flight. And here we see this one getting ready to land on its carrier. The Luftwaffe's ruthless attack on Coventry. November 14th, 1940. Wanton destruction of Coventry. A ruthless attack was made by the German Luftwaffe on Coventry on the night of November 14th. Relays of bombers flew over the city from nightfall to dawn, dropping hundreds of tons of bombs indiscriminately and reducing the beautiful 14th century cathedral to a shapeless pile of stones. Churches, theaters, hospitals, public buildings, and many shops and houses in the business center and outskirts of were destroyed or badly damaged. Left, the cathedral spire, happily still standing, looks sadly down on the wreckage below. Part of the walls and interior of the cathedral are shown right above, while below is seen the damage to the front. Or the damage is the damaged font. Okay. Yeah, we see the pillars still standing proudly. Even though there is damage around, they couldn't take it down. And here's a lot of the damage in the cathedral. Yeah, the cathedral, obviously, you can tell, it took a lot of damage. It has been basically reduced to rubble in many places. And here we see the font with the damage it had received. Coventry's shopping district a shambles after the German raid. November 14th, 1940. After the raid. The German radio, gloating over the havoc wrought in Coventry by their bombs, coined a new word. Coventry? Don't think I've ever heard of that. To describe what their Air Force had done to the city. But the spirit of the people of Coventry may be best judged from the mayor's remark on seeing the damage caused in the city above. We've always wanted a site for a new civic center, he said, and now we have it. You know, we see a lot of that's been reduced to rubble. Yeah, obviously, like I said in previous videos, the British spirit just does not break. They hold strong in the face of this overwhelming attack. And it's just kind of funny that the Nono Germans do so much to break their spirit. Anything they can. And it's just like, that doesn't work. Never works. Greeks push Italian back in Albania, November 22nd, 1940. Gorica occupied. The Greek counterattack in eastern Albania pushed the Italians gradually but relentlessly back towards Gorica, and the capture of the town was announced by the Greeks' high command on the 22nd. Many prisoners and numerous guns were captured. The pictures show above a Greek mule transport column moving along an Albanian mountain road. Below, Greek troops preparing in... Hold on, let me just make sure. Yep, preparing to bivouac. That sounds about right. For the night among the snow, whose rigor they could withstand far better than their foe. So up here we see that I'm getting ready. It was this is the troops preparing for the bivouac. I don't know what that is. Someone in the comments, if you know what that is, let me know. I don't know what that word means. I would look it up, but that would stop the video, and I don't really think I want to do that. So, yeah, let me know in the comments. And here's the mule transport here. And yeah, as you can see, it's snowy everywhere. Just covered in snow. It's cold. Supplies for the Greek past the rock. November 1940. British help on its way. Britain's promised aid to Greece was not limited to the support in the air. Many a convoy, such as seen above, passed through Mussolini's private Mediterranean with stores and equipment for the Greek and British forces operating on the Albanian frontier. They were not immune from air attack, but Italian bombers seldom succeeded in inflicting on them anything more than near misses. Below, the Ark Royal, Malaya, and Renown engaged on convoy duty passing Gibraltar. So here we see them passing through, and then here, I believe this is supposed to be them passing Gibraltar. But yeah, Mussolini liked to tout that, oh, we have the Mediterranean, we're so good at it, and they just didn't. The Italian Navy, I believe, is the second largest navy in the world at this point. And it doesn't compete with the British Navy. It just doesn't. Which is really kind of a surprise. But, yeah. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a comment. Tell me what I can improve on. I always appreciate some feedback. And as always, subscribe. It really does help out the channel a lot. Thank you.